A national nonprofit hopes to change the trajectory of the lives of underserved kids. It's called the All Stars Project, and it's had a chapter in Dallas for 10 years. Fox 4's Sean Rabb learns more in this week's Here and Now conversation.
All right, having a delightful conversation with the Vice President and City Leader of All Star Project Dallas. And this is a nonprofit that's been here for about a decade, doing a lot of good work. Joining me is Antoine Joyce. We're glad to have you, my friend.
The All Stars Project, we are a out-of-school time organization founded over 40 years ago. So what we do is we use the power of performance to create transformative, life-changing experience for poor, underserved youth. So we do this in partnership with caring adults who invest both their money, but also, most importantly, at least to me, their time in this performance-based after-school programs, and allows us to offer free programs to our young people across Southern Dallas.
So are you talking about like dancing routines, step shows? What type of performance, Antoine Joyce?
I'm so glad you asked, because the answer is yes, and the answer is more. So we have a program called the All Stars Talent Show Network, where young people do perform on stage. They sing, they dance, they step, they rap. But we also say that the community comes out and performs, and they are performing as a great, enthusiastic, supportive audience. We have volunteers who perform and produce the shows in all the roles. So our young people can be stagehands, they could be the MCs, the act liaisons. So everything is about the community building the show for all the young people to have responsibility for something positive.
How does this transfer over, Antoine Joyce, into the lives of these young people and help make them better?
Well, thank you again, Sean. So we have another program called the Development School for Youth. And in that program, as I mentioned before, caring adults, they come to our talent shows, but then they also invite young people into their businesses. And we have friends like my board chair, Kim Kessler, who's at KPMG, and others like Stratton Horace and Greg Arnold, who have these businesses. And we say to them, we want you to help our young people learn how to perform in the corporate space, in the world of work.
What are the age groups that you work with in your All Stars Project?
So we work with young people from early as 5, and they can be part of our performance programs. And we have young people who are up to 25 who are, again, in our leadership program, Development School for Youth, or in a coaching program that we have called Development Coaching as well.
You're not just developing these young folk for their ability to perform in public, but you're developing self-confidence. You're developing discipline in these kids, and those are the kinds of things that become part of their character.
We partnered with SMU Center of Research and Evaluation to identify what we call 8 dimensions of development. And as you said, confidence is like one of the number one things that people want our young people to have. Having an open world view, right? Today, a lot of people are, looking at, is there division in our country? So to have an open world view can be very transformative to how you see yourself in the world and how you see others. And then you have appreciation and personal responsibility, vocational competence. Those are all part of having dimensions of development. We have recently partnered with Dallas College to support many of their students and faculty to support the 8 dimensions of development that I was sharing with you.
Late October, you're having your big fundraiser.
I am so excited. We are celebrating a decade of development, and we have worked with over 33,000 young people and their families, have over 2,000 volunteers that have supported this work. Millions of dollars have been supported in this work. And so October 30th at the Perot Museum, we're going to have our annual benefit, to support the work, to keep the programs free for the young people that want to be involved in our work. But hundreds of adults and young people are going to be there.
Antoine Joyce and the All Stars Project Dallas, thank you for the good work you're doing developing young lives, young minds right here in our city. Blessings to you.
Sean, thank you.
Thank you both. To attend the big benefit at the Perot Museum or to get involved with the All Stars Project,